Hey guys, somebody really struck me the other day by asking what my methods were for um, connection and all that good stuff, and it really struck me, and I felt really drawn to do this video for you guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through and show you my method. It doesn't mean that it's the right way or it's the wrong way. We have free will, and so as I have been listening to a lot of the Law of One, and I completely resonate with this. Their stories that they tell. So it was a group back in the 80s that were able to make connection with the collective raw. So I've been listening to it, and as I go through it, I've started to apply some of what they're saying in there, just because it resonates. I just resonate with it so deeply. So, anyways, just to kind of get right into it. So when you read for people, you guys, you should always have the essence of love and energy, the love energy, I'll say, in your spirit. All right. I've had people come back that have, ghosted me, men, and people that haven't treated me so kindly, and I give them reads because I'm just a really nice person. And in doing that, the energy is always authentic. So I would never do something just to be an ass to somebody. So always have love in your spirit when you guys are doing reads for people. All right, so that's like the first thing that I have out. It's easy. It's really easy to, if you guys are having a bad day, all right, if you're having a bad week or a bad month or whatever it is, you might just want to take a step back from doing reads, because it's really easy to kind of interject the crap that we go through, and you might find your energy kind of get intruding into the read that you're trying to conduct. um, I, I can't say that that hasn't happened to me. I don't know what videos, but it's taught me, to take a step back. So always do your reads with a positive intention. All right. When you meditate, you guys shouldn't spend more than a half hour on meditating, on your querent, your person that you are doing the read for. You don't need to spend more than 30 minutes. So I don't, whether it's a personal read or for the collective zodiacs, I don't spend I've never spent 30 minutes. I might spend 10 to 15 minutes on a person, maybe 15 to 20 minutes on the Zodiac Collective. And even that is like I'm not really, I don't spend that much time. I will spend more time meditating for myself and my own personal journey and tapping into myself and gifting back to my soul. I'll spend more time on and meditating on that. Um, Also, if you feel like your chakras are off balance or you have a closed or blocked chakra, there's YouTube. There's chakra balances on YouTube, and they range from, you can do a 7 minute one, a 10 minute one, a 14 minute one. Um, I like to do a tune up if I feel like, oh, I'm feeling misaligned. Okay. So before diving into the meditation, you can clap, you can sage, you can just do anything to kind of clear the energy. So when you read for a person, shuffle the cards, obviously, but if you don't have sage, you can clap, you can ring bells. That's just it. You can sound bowls, whatever. You can just ring whatever you have, or just clap. When you clap it, that's also an energy clearance. All right. And then you're going to want to say a prayer before you set the intention. Always ask for protection and the divine white lights. You guys ask for protection for yourself and the person that you're reading for. All right. You have to protect yourself, and always remember to send love back to the universe or God, however it is you believe, and thank them for blessing you guys for your gifts. And even if you feel like, oh, my gifts, it's too hard, I can't, it's like whatever it is, you know that you're on a path, and you know that you want to pursue the path. Okay. So always be thankful for your soul and your spiritual gifts. All right, so you're gonna sit in your meditative pose, and you're gonna take a few deep breaths to clear your energy. And um I do deep, I will go for 6, hold, and release, and just clear. What you're doing is you're clearing your mind. So, and visualize the chaos and the mess going out of your mind when you guys do the breath work, because what you want is a clean, you need a clean space in your head. All right. So once you kind of clear that energy, what you're going to visualize, and this is visualization, and I do it through the energy body. And everything that I have found, it sends chills. It gives me chills just because I just really feel like I'm on point, you know? So what I do is from the crown chakra, I will visualize the start of light going from my crown chakra, sending it up to the furthest star in the sky. So, and I'll sit there and I'll do my breath work until I feel connected. So you're going to feel a physical sensation when you reach your star, or an energetic sensation when you reach the star. So that clicks in, basically. I don't know how else to explain it, but you're going to feel a sensation. All right. And then what happens is you're going to bring the light from the star into your crown chakra. And that is how you will know without a doubt you are connected. And then you're going to focus on some breath work, and you're going to focus yourself at the root chakra, and you're going to push the energy from the root chakra down, and you're going to keep pushing it down until you reach the core. So Mother Earth, Gaia's core, that has you connected, and then you are spiritually tapped. You're spiritually ready. You're synced. Okay. And that's what I do. So, again, you're going to feel the root chakra sensation as the energy kind of shifts. You will feel either physically or energetically connected by doing that. I mean, I know I do. It could just be an energy bond that you experience the first couple of times. All right. So once you kind of feel that energy has you in the correct space, you're going to bring attention to your third eye. All right. And then in the third eye energy center, you are going to visualize a pyramid. All right. And the pyramid is gold. It's gold color for me. And then once you have that visualization of the pyramid, you're going to bring the energy center, the querent, the energy body. All right. Under one of the four corners of the pyramid, because the pyramids they have the four bottom, right? They got the four. So you're going to visualize the querent. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sitting by or underneath the four corners. You want this so if you guys have done any research, the pyramids are really big. The pyramids are what heals us, what aligns us, and that's, the pyramids. You think of the pyramids that were, that everybody trips out about. So basically, another thing I learned is on the way of kind of escalating as a humanity, or as humans, I don't know if it was like all the way back in the biblical era or what, but basically we're not supposed to know about the pyramids because they make us they make us powerful. They really do. So if you can get that concept, as far as in your third eye, the energy will still come consistent as you physically going to a pyramid to receive your gifts and your magic and your healing. All right. So anyways, after you bring the energy body to one of those four corners, you're going to then visualize a strand of light going from their third eye energy body. So like in the center of the oval shape, or however the energy body appears to you, it's going to go from from their third eye to your third eye. All right. And that gets you connected to this person. You're going to feel the physical sensation of their energy connecting to you just as well. So if you are reading for a person that is dealing with somebody, you'll hear a lot of tarot readers say you can't connect to their energy. I do. All right. And that is one of the main reasons why I ask for protection, and I will send all parties. It doesn't matter how bad you hate a person. I will send all parties healing, energy, love, and light. Okay. And you have to remember that you're doing this as a mission, as a light worker. So even if somebody is just really, really upset with this person, it's like you can express, what you see, anger, hurt, frustration for the person, but you always want to send all parties involved, like the love and healing light. All right. Anyways, so as you are in this visualization, you are connected, right? You're connected by the light energy bodies. What I do is I will visualize to the right of the energy body. Um, Basically, it's a manifestation coming from the energy that you are connected to. So if I am doing a read for Lauren, and Lauren is asking about Ben, there's Lauren's energy body. Like, think of the energy body, and then Ben's energy body will manifest from Lauren. So there's going to be a strand of light that goes from Lori's head, right? And then it's going to create an energy bubble or an energy body that formulates in the oval human shape of Ben. And then, so they're connected. And then what I do is I will draw in Ben's energy from his third eye to my third eye. And then we're all connected as a triangle, okay? And I do that same intention with the zodiacs. So if I'm doing a read for Scorpio, I will call it. So what I do is I will sit, and this is where I will spend a little bit more time. So the Scorpio, what I do is I call in and ask for Scorpio energy that needs to see these messages. And I wait a few minutes because it's like the energies are gathering around, and I've seen it in several different ways. So I have seen waves. I've seen, the actual tarot coming through as represented by the zodiac. It's just really whatever kind of hits you. And I will do that. And if I'm doing like a singles, like new love, what I do is I will visualize who is coming towards the zodiac, and their energy will come and hover over the zodiac that I'm reading for, and then connect down. All right. And so again, I feel like you kind of got the point on that. Anyways, one second. Okay, sorry, I had to pause. But anyways, so that connects you guys. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna spend as much time as you feel is needed connected to these energies. And if you guys stay long enough, okay, without feeling like you can't do it, you if you stay long enough with these energies, sometimes you will hear, especially as you grow your gifts, you'll hear names, sounds, and you're going to hear things that are not your voice inside of your head. And that's just, it's, the longer you stay, the more energy you'll be able to tap into. And when I do this, you guys, I will sometimes listen to the 963 hertz. 963 is the direct link. It's like God consciousness or Christ consciousness or whatever you want to call it. And I do a lot of I find a lot of my, the tones off of Meditative Mind and Teos Wind music channel. But 963 or 639 from the heart space. So the 963 is crown, the 639 is the heart. So anything that just brings you a sense of peace and calmness when you listen to it. All right, so after I connect to the energies, you guys, what I do is I channel Ascended Master Hilarion. Ascended Master Hilarion is the direct link, okay, between us and the spirit world. So the way I kind of say my prayer is I will call to him, and basically out loud I say the following: Ascended Master Hilarion, please guide me through the tarot as I go through this read. Please be the direct link between myself and the person who is needing to come through, and show me clarity. Whatever kind of comes to your mind, like you want to be able to speak fluidly, just like, and whoever needs to see these messages, please bring them, all right, to me, to this read. Please work with the spirit guides of the energy bodies I'm connecting with to show me what I need to see, and please help me send love and healing energy to all the parties involved here. And then I thank Ascended Master Hilarion for helping us. So what he does is he connects to the spirit world, he connects to the spirit guides, and he will help us navigate the tarot to relay the messages that need to come through. All right, so that's how I do that. And to be a little bit long-winded, and this, everybody has their own method, and we are here like to be teach learners, and we're learners to teach. Okay, so we have free will. And talking about free will, I want to talk about death. And I will never pull reads about death. And the reason why, Well, first of all, it's really important to decide if you even want to do this. And the reason why I kind of speak on this is because most of us were born under really religious beliefs, and it kind of takes us a lot to kind of break away. And some people don't even let their family know for quite some time, but the real journey when it comes to life is to living a life that we rise from. The real journey is there are no mistakes. There's no right. There is no wrong, including the path that we've carved for ourselves. So when you read for people about death, it is really important to kind of weigh the pros and cons. Okay, we think about the journey, and the biggest point is making ourselves happy, navigating life through the embodiment of love, and learning how to forgive ourselves and forgive others. The journey we are on is to live the life that we can create, all right, with the power of positive thinking. Again, no right way, no wrong way. What happens if you give somebody advice on death or potentially dying? So if you're asking, is so and so going to pass away? It's like that. If you see a yes, that person has the potential to go to this person and say, I had a read or whatever, you're going to die. And they're going to start purging all the stuff that this person should be doing based off of Bible, what they've read or wrote, what they've seen, going to church, and what it happens is it basically distorts a person's view of free will. So you'll see a lot of atheists don't believe in God, don't know what I believe, I don't know if I believe in anything, we're all just here, whatever. That is within that person's right to believe that way. We're not here to distort anyone's view. We're not here to do that. We cannot judge. We're not judges of human beings, and even if you're not judging, you're telling somebody, yeah, that so-and-so is going to die. What happens is so-and-so might go and say all this stuff and tell this person, this is, you got to start doing this, that, and the other. And then this person really starts to kind of freak out. All right. And what happens with that is so say it's a sudden death. Okay. What we need to know is that, so a lot of people are going to hell. All right. Well, what is hell? Where is it located? Is there a physical location for hell? No. What happens is you're not going to hell, you're going to reincarnation. And that's for people who believe enough about God and the Bible. That's specifically going to resonate. It's not resonate. It's like people who believe that they're going to hell, or people who believe that they've done enough wrong that they're going to hell because they have a religious background. Basically, they come back through reincarnation. What happens is we get stuck between the matrix. We have these guardians of the matrix, and they are negative Orions. And they look at us. They'll have this presence about them, as if they are the operators of the matrix, and they can potentially make the people who are trying to cross over feel bad enough to stay for another incarnation. And what happens is we're not leveling up to the fifth density, and that's the goal. Okay. So they'll come back, all right, because they didn't believe or think that they did enough. They believe that they believe they don't deserve, and it's so much further from the truth. All right. The other thing is so like on sudden death, when people die suddenly, if you guys have ever seen the TV series Lucifer, that's actually a very accurate depiction on what happens on sudden death. People who die unexpectedly, they will actually live in a loop. They're not living, but they will create, what they do is they create a loop where they live every day of their life, again, over and over and over, up until the day they die. So if you can feel like an energy presence of somebody that you knew that died suddenly, it's because they're experiencing a loop. So it's like they didn't really know they don't know. So anyways, the people who are creating a loop, touching on that, if you feel their energy presence around you, all right, you say out loud, you have permission to cross into your ideal version of heaven. All right. So if, Valerie passed away unexpectedly, and if Valerie didn't know the difference between heaven, hell, the loop, reincarnation, and I felt Valerie's presence, I would say, Valerie, it's okay for you to go to your ideal version of heaven. All right. What's happened is you are deceased and you've created a loop for yourself. All right. So, and that works at a graveyard. If you go to visit a graveyard and you sense energies there, or if you just kind of get creeped out and you don't really know what to feel or think or believe, it's okay for you to tell the spirit energies that do hang around because they don't know what's going on. It's okay for you to go home. Spirits that are here, spirits that can see me, spirits that are, can acknowledge my presence. It's okay for you to go home to your ideal version of heaven. All right. What happened is you are deceased. The real important thing about going to a graveyard, you guys, is when you leave, you have to tell the spirits to stay there. They cannot follow you home, and you kind of have to have that commanding presence about you. You and it's real easy for the children who have passed over. It's like their energy presence is going to be way more pronounced, all right, than like older spirit energy. And this older spirit energy is quite jealous of the younger, the youth, okay? So if you can connect with a childlike presence, or you can sense that energy's there, you gift them permission to go, because what they haven't learned is that what your ideal version of heaven is not kind of what we've been taught or shown. All right, so give them permission. The jealousy coming from the older spirits to the younger is because you're going to be able to acknowledge those energy presences. It's almost like they will ascend faster, the youth, and the older people don't understand. The older spirit energy doesn't understand, why they have to stay. So it sounds really complicated, and I'm trying to stuff all of this into one video, you guys. So it's complicated, but I hope it makes enough sense. All right. And for those of you who are really into like death and the mysteries of death, one thing that what has been suggested by it's a group of star seeds that were channeled, the Taigetans. They suggested that we could actually do I don't know if it's a seance or whatever, a video and post it to YouTube for people to play, and it's basically how we're telling the energy, because they can hear. So basically you can upload a YouTube video, you can send it out, and people who play it will be able to help expedite the process of ascending. All right, give me 1 second. And another thing that I would suggest to do before you leave the graveyard or the site is to just make it really like pronounced or whatever, for the energies that choose to remain, to be kind to one another, okay? And it's just really important to note that mainly as light workers, we cannot, like, it's not our right to impede on somebody's free will. All right, anything that isn't done coming directly from the heart space or the center of love could potentially send you to the ethers for a really long healing period. All right, if the Confederation, the Galactic Confederation, says, oh, look at Becki, she's been a bad nugget, all right, basically it is like going to isolation and just having to think about what you've done. It's healing. All right, so just make sure you guys are always operating within the heart space of love, so that you do not have to be sent to reflect all by yourself, okay? What you are going to be recognized for as being a light worker is by the Galactic Confederation, is your ability to work and be of service in one of the most positive ways to other people. All right, if you're reading and you want to reach YouTube, you guys, it's really important to do that under the inspiration of service to others. You're not doing it for money. You're doing it to be of service to others. And that is one of the reasons why I've completely just pulled back my my own reads. I've got it down. I'm doing 2 a week. I don't want to suspend my energy. I don't want to confuse the people who come to watch. And I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I do make money from YouTube, but basically back in April, that's been one of my worst months. And I had to kind of reevaluate and reassess, well, what am I doing this for? Am I doing it for money, or am I doing it for to be of service? And I'm doing it to be a service. All right. So just make sure that you're doing it out of a good space in your heart. And I guess, in closing, it's just really important to acknowledge gratitude for these gifts to God, angels, the universe, our spirit guides, the ascended masters. It's really important to thank them for blessing you or helping you discover your gifts. So I think that's all I have for now, you guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than it's on my heart to put more of these types of videos out. If you guys are super new at tarot, it's really important for you to, as far as the books go, you guys, it's really important to, maybe you can get a couple of words for each card that you go through, but spend more time intuitively focusing on the cards. Spend more time using your intuition and connecting with the card, opposed to reading the book, because I mean, I've seen a couple of people that are here just to read, and it's really easy to be like, to get into the stuck mindset or the stuck mode where it's like, oh, the 10 of coins is, it's a windfall, it's downfall, it's money, it's this, it's that, it's the lottery, it's, whatever. But really, you use it intuitively as you build the cards together. And that's one of the reasons why you guys hardly ever see me pull reversals, because I look at the cards around and kind of what's happening. I don't know. I'll do a poll here soon, and I'll just see kind of what you guys want to learn or what kind of tips I can put out there. Again, my way is not, it's not right, it's not wrong, and other people's way is not right, it's not wrong. I know a lot of phenomenal readers that I've never asked, how do you connect with spirit energy, how do you connect with yourself, how do you connect with others. I don't ask that. Everything that has come to me has come just natural. All thanks to my special person. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for him. So you guys, as you kind of grow, you'll develop everything as it comes to you, and it doesn't ever hurt to ask for that development, from your particular or specific spirit guides, angels, ancestors, who you connect with. So I'm going to leave it here. I love you guys. Just real quick on the other reads that I was doing, you guys, the most recent that I put out, I'm giving away up to 3 reads a week, full on reads. So that is going to be offered to those who decide to start commenting and interacting with my videos. Other than that, I'm leaving it here. I love you guys.